Hello everyone, this is Billy Joel's Goodnight My Angel Lullaby, piano lesson part 1. Edward hired me to do this song. This is part 1, and Edward, I will send you a private link for the rest of the song. Everybody else, it'll be on the website if you have a subscription. It's not up there yet, it'll be up there soon, but here's the intro. Good night, my angel, now it's time to sleep, and save these questions for another day. And I know what you've been asking me. I think I know. Or that actually does something different there at the end. Alright, the intro, we're going to start with a G down here. Here's middle C, so here's the G we want all by itself. And then we want a G chord in the right hand. A D with a G above that, with a B above that. And there's your G chord. So we play a G, left hand all by itself, and then we're going to go up to a higher G right here and play it with the right hand 2 times. 1, 2. Okay? Now we're going to have an A half diminished 7th chord. So we have an A with a G below that, and an E flat below that, and then a C below that. You might want to think of it as a C minor chord adding an A. But then the left hand's going to move down to an E flat right here. And you play that chord 2 times. 1, 2. And then we're going to go back to the G chord that we started with. B, G, D. And then a D on the left hand. Okay, this D, and let's do that 2 times. 1, 2. Now, right here I want to go to a C chord. So we're going to have, it's actually a C add 9, but I have a G, then an E below that, then a D, and then a C. Makes a nice chord. If you don't like the D in there, just leave it out and play a C chord, but I think he has a little hint of a D in there. So let's do that, and let's have left hand on a C octave. C here and C here. So it kind of fills out on this chord. Bum, bum. 4. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and you play this E and C on count 4, but don't play the G this time. That's on the repeat. That's in parentheses, so don't play it the first time. So here we go at the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. That might come in on count 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Either count 3 or 4. Now we're going to go back and then play it again, but this time we're going to fill it out a little bit. So see the arrow, we repeat back. This time I want you to play a really low G, not this G, the one down here. It's probably off the video, but it's this next G, so a really low G. This time in the left hand, we're going to play octaves. G, G, so the G that you played last time, that'll be your thumb note, and the other note will be the pinky note. 1, 2, and then E flats as octaves, and then D's as octaves, and then C's as octaves. Okay, and there's no change in the right hand. So here's the repeat of it. Low G. 2, 3. And then on count 4, we're going to go. So we will play this, and then we'll play that G right after it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then comes the verse. Now for the verse, we come up here. I put a down arrow because we're going to play part of this again. And I saved room on the board here. So we're going to play part of this, and then we get to this bracket, we're going to come up here, and then just keep going, okay? So let's play the first part of this. So here's where the singing starts. So the G, and let's do this again. Good night, May. And when the singing starts, don't play octaves, just play a single note, because we want to take it back a little bit. So, good night, my angel, now. And then there's the bracket. I just finished that, and I'll come up here. It's time to sleep. So we have, after the bracket, a C, G below that, and an E flat. And then the left hand will have an E flat right here. Play that chord 2 times. 1, 2. And then we have B, G, and D on the right hand. And then D on the left hand 2 times. 1, 2. And then D, G, right at the end. So let me start here and then hop up here. Good night, my angel, now it's time to sleep. Bum, bum, bum. Right after that, we're going to go to a low D here on the left hand. And then we're going to have a high D on the left hand. But when you do, you need to play in the right hand a middle C, a D, an F sharp, and an A. It's a D7 chord. See the 4X? That's 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go to an E minor. We have a G, and an E, and a B, and an E in the left hand. Okay, these aren't octaves, just on the left hand, just single notes. And 2 times. See the 2X? 1, 2. And then we have an F or a D chord over a C bass. So we have an F sharp D A, F sharp D A. Left hand's on a C octave here. Play that 2 times. 1, 2. Okay? And then we're going to keep the C in the left hand, and in the right hand have an E, a C, and a G. Do that 2 times. 1, 2. And then G, C. That's it. So let me start here. Bum, 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 questions for another day. G, C. And then where do we go after that? Back here. I'm gonna know what you've been at. Then we come up here because this is still singing. I think I know what you've been up here. You're asking me. And then here again. I think I know what you've been. And it's going to change after that. So I hope you enjoy that.